Okay, so if you were talking about problems with this app, um, did you have any suggestions with the security other than like the service and conditions that I proposed?
You talking about as far as like
Like, would you be safe using it? Do you feel safe, like you'd be
like
comfortable using
me
it?
like requesting somebody like go get food or something like
Yeah, or would you be comfortable as an, again, for lack of a better word, as an employee under the app?
that. Okay. So I overall like as long as like the person has been like that's getting the order for me has been like has been vetted like background checks and stuff like that, and that um, if the app is like highly rated, then I'll probably like be more likely to trust it and stuff like that. As far as like working for it, that potentially could be something that I could do because every now and then I have little random pockets of time where I could like do something and make some money for like a little bit and then go back to whatever else I have to do. So.
Cool. Um, what other services do you think would be well proposed on this app? Like what things do you find? Like, somebody suggested like grocery shopping. Um, what would you suggest?
Um. Well, I mean, maybe like let's see, you already mentioned like food and grocery shopping. I would say like maybe if people need like equipment like delivered to like someplace, like say like they have like a bunch of like production equipment or video equipment that they need to get from like one building to another, but they don't necessarily have a car to get it there or something like that, or they have no way of physically like carrying all that stuff. Maybe like they could request somebody to like come and help them carry it, or somebody if they have a car, like somebody can come and like put it in their car and then take them to where they need to go.
So like transportation and odd jobs.
Yeah, kind of thing. More
Yeah.
broad thing, but yeah, that could be potentially something because I know I had that problem sometimes. So.
Yeah. And do you think this app would be applicable for most ages, without, without accepting small children because you don't want small children with strangers.
Right. I would say like it'd be most applicable probably for like for college students, like probably through maybe like people in their 50s. I would say like older people that may not necessarily like use it in like the intended way because like they're older, and usually older people are pretty set in their ways. So they like if they do stuff by themselves all the time, they're usually pretty set in doing stuff by themselves all the time. They really don't want to ask for help.
Well,
And obviously like senior citizens and stuff like that really wouldn't have a use for it because how many of them are really like on like phones or tablets with apps and stuff like that. A lot of them once they reach a certain point, they don't really use that stuff. So.
yeah. Well, that's a good point. I also thought maybe if like somebody was retired and let's say like somebody with a chronic illness, because I know that's a problem with my family, and they're unable to take care of their lawn or they can't go pick up their groceries. But I do have family members that use like apps and stuff, so I didn't know if maybe you thought that was an idea, or like high school students. But you'd have to have like an age limit, so maybe like 17 and up.
Yeah, or maybe like 18 and up because
there's like a liability.
There is a liability with high school students because they are still technically considered minors until they hit age 18. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they would really need it until like junior year of high school, just because like that's when finals really kick in and start making things difficult.
Yeah.
So like freshman, sophomore year, you don't really need.
Yeah. I mean, it also kind of depends on like whatever high school they go to and like whatever how competitive that high school is in comparison to others around the state, and in regards of like getting people to colleges and stuff like that. And also kind of depends on the student themselves, like what they want to do. They necessarily like. If they care about school, then like that may be useful for them. But if they don't care about school and they're gonna go like into like a manual labor job, like an auto mechanic job, they may not necessarily be the best in school. So they may not necessarily care about school in certain respects when it comes to like tests and exams and stuff like that.
Well, and 18 years makes more sense too, because they can live on their own. A lot of times, like people that are first starting out on their own find that they need more help with certain things, just because they're not really on top of life yet. So, yeah. Any other suggestions with this app?
I would definitely like try to make it as user friendly as possible. So that way, like if like a person like sees it for the first time and like they're like, oh, what is this? Like, kind of like scrolling through, trying to figure out exactly what it is. Like, give like a nice, like, detailed description of like what services you offer, like, and possible, like, if you want to like work and like contact this department kind of deal. And then also, I mean, just user friendliness is probably like the biggest thing. Just like to make sure like that people who are first downloading the app really understand like what it's about and like what it can do, and then that they're that they make them feel like comfortable in using it. As far as like, okay, if you want like someone to get you food, like click this. If you want someone to go get groceries for you, click this. Yeah, and also make like a suggestion like for the people that are requesting services be done for them, like make sure that they are as detailed as possible, so that way like there is no like potential that the order, like whatever service they're asking for, like gets mixed up or somehow, you know, because there's like all kinds of autocorrect and stuff like that sometimes will happen if you're typing something on your phone or something like that. So
all right, sounds good. Well, thank you so much for your feedback today.